Okay, 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 okay. Det er fordi den er opfanger med lyden, men jeg skulle til at sige, hvad fanden sker der med? Sorry, this was in Danish. Let me just see here. Nu kan jeg gøre noget her. No, I cannot. Okay. Can I stream? And if I do like this, then what happens? Okay, nice. Let me just do like this. Okay. Bitte højere end den for på den. Screw that. Let me see here. So we have, what was this? This was Monday. Alright. And now it fuck around again. Okay, so it won't let me change the interval. That's annoying. Alright. Let's see what we can get here. So we have Monday here. Monday, Tuesday. Why is Wednesday? Oh, it's alright. So as I normally do, I do this on Sunday. I mark out previous weekly low, previous weekly high, and that would be right there. And then equilibrium here, just give me a minute. Just like that. So now we have previous weekly equilibrium, previous weekly low, previous weekly high. Now we're going to get to the previous daily low. Friday's here, and we have the first candle right here. And then previous daily high would also be so, just so we can like that. And just give me 2 seconds, right? We have to do this for every day and week with backtest. So just like that. All right. So the last day of the year at 20. No. This is the third day of the year 2020. So COVID is about to hit. We was getting COVID in the media and stuff like that. So, but COVID is about to hit in a couple of months from this point of view. So let me see. I can. Okay, I couldn't use this guide for anything. Let's see here what happens through Asia session here. Oh, oh, sorry. So my session starts here, and okay, we're in a bullish trend. We are this is the 4-hour time frame. We are in a bullish trend, but we didn't manage the last 12 hours to go up here, and now we get a small pullback here. No wick on this. Yeah, that doesn't matter because I have to take the I could take the trade here, Yeah, it annoys me that I can't play the replay in 5 minute or 3 minute intervals, so that's why we're doing it like this. Um, so we have the baseline touch here. We didn't break or close above Asia or anything. We're going for a pullback, so we could go for a pullback towards previous weekly high and previous daily high. Uh, right there. So entry 10 pips below this low and stop loss 10 pips or 100 points above this high. And then we are going for a take profit down here. Let's see how it goes. And here I would have around here I would have closed 50% of the trade. So we would put down at 0.25% risk because we hit 50% drawdown. I might have closed, what's the time here? Yeah, I might have closed the trade down here in some profit because of this consolidation here and the retest up here of this wick. So I would have closed the trade in some profit down here because we didn't get the break in continuation to the downside. So we will move on to the next day. So now I have to So our session is about to start, and here we go. Okay, so a huge liquidity grab here with the baseline touch, break and close above the 9 and 18. So right now we would expect to enter this trade right here and the candle we want to have the stop loss all below will be our entry candle. So right now I already know where my entry will be, and let's just go for the previous daily high as our target. This will be my entry because we get the baseline touch here and the close above 9 and 18. So now we have to break this wick, this candle high with 10 pips, and that's our entry. So let's see if we get that. And this will be our stop loss right here. So our stop loss will be just below the equilibrium. So we will say 100 pips. No, not 100 pips. Wow, 100 points, and then there. That's actually a really nice stop loss. Um, Maybe just target previous. We'll go for the previous daily high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So I would have closed 50% down here, and then we would have been taken out again. Or not again, but yeah, that didn't play out as we wanted to, but that's fine. And then of course, right after that wig out, we are getting the trade and hitting the target. So that's annoying. And yeah, that's trading at its finest. So when did the day close? It closed here, so we have previous daily high right here. Right, yeah. And we have the low of the day down here. And then we have the equilibrium right here. All right, so a small, very, very, very small profit trade, a 0.5% loss, and now the next day here. So let's see. Asia came in bearish, huge sell-off at night, and then some consolidation here towards London session. So let's see if the Brits are going to buy in on gold. They just closed the gap here. We also had an inside day on Tuesday. So let's see here. When is my time? My time is right here. Now previous weekly high is working as a support. Couple of retests here. No work on this candle, so alright. No trade on this day. No trade on Wednesday. Uh, oh my god, gold was cheap back then. Since that has just exploded. Alright, my time comes here. We're on. I was just about to say that we actually have a close below 9 and 18 here and the baseline touch on this candle right here. Another baseline touch right here, but uh, hmm, I could either go in on this candle right here and the break of this low 10 pips or 100 points, and then a quite big stop loss. No, let's. Yeah, I would have entered this trade. Uh, there, there, uh, there, and then the weekly equilibrium maybe as target. Let's see what happens. All right, that didn't work out, so we'll just continue. So far, really, really not like this. This week is just a pain in the ass because we actually get a lot of nice uh, options, and the confluences is fulfilled, but the trades aren't yeah, aren't working out. So let's see when the day ends. right over here, and then we can mark, oh, right there. All right. So let's see here. We have the previous daily high right here, and we have the previous daily low right here, and then we have the equilibrium right here. Let's see what happens. So Asia went through the equilibrium. Now let's see if the equilibrium will work as a resistance throughout the day, or this is also the last trading day of the week back in 2020. My session starts here. Let's see. Okay, London showing some strength. Didn't break or close Asia high. So let's see what happens here at 15:30. Okay, liquidity. Let's stop here. Let's see. 15:30, that's here. Baseline here. Direct rejection of the London low here. And also this area right here. Uh, mm, no. Yeah, no trade for me here. This is just one big clusterfuck, so no trade for me on Friday, the 10th of January 2020. All right, guys, this was my first stream. I just wanted to test it out and see how it works. And so far so good, I would say. But I would like to do this more often, also for myself, so I can train my eye. My mentor says that we have to take every trade or every opportunity you see. That's why I took this trade. Um, we did have the baseline touch. We did have the break and close below 9 EMA 9 and 8, 9 and 18. The same goes for this trade over here after this baseline touch right here. And this trade over here as well. We have the baseline touch, big engulfing, closing below Asia low as well as London low, but we didn't continue down. So 2 losses for the week. So that would be how much would this be? This would be 0.1%, 0.5. So this would be, we would be down 0.9% for the week. Yeah. So that's it, boys and girls and traders and friends and family. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.